Hey everyone, Christopher Lyle here, coming to you live from my back porch. It is late March. I don't even know what day of the week it is because we are under quarantine right now. That's right, because of the COVID-19, we are under shelter-in-place restrictions. Yay. So I thought I would do something maybe a little productive, and I completely redid my entire balloon cart, because what better time to completely redo your balloon cart when all of your gigs for the next 3 months have been canceled? Yay! I know, it's stupid, but it's kept me a little busy. So my camera operator is my daughter, Will. Thank you, Will, for helping me out here today. I thought I would just kind of give you a little rundown of some new stuff that we've got going on. First and foremost, as you can see, I have a new bag. This is the Aloha XL. It is from bagaloon.com. Will, we can come on down and check the bag out. As you can see, we've got tons of balloons. This is the largest bag, or pardon me, the largest Aloha bag currently in the Bagaloon arsenal. That's right. We'll talk more about the bag here in a minute, but before we get more into the bag, let's talk about the cart setup, because that has changed due to the bag. So let's jump in. So of course we have the Zuka cart. This is what the entire cart is based off of. Everything sits on the Zuka cart, and I think we all know what a Zuka cart is now. These things are great. If you don't know what a Zuka cart is, man, these things will hold up to 300 plus pounds. They're great. These things will really take a beating. This is not an this is not a new Zuka cart. This was my existing Zuka cart. I just got a new insert for it to match the new black bag. So anyway, we have the Zuka cart. This next part is probably my absolute favorite part of the new setup. Will, come on in. Let's give this a little look-see here. What you're looking at is a 2-drawer system that is available from Lowe's or just going online. It's made by Craftsman, and it is amazing. You might remember before I was using the little plastic Sterilite drawers that Dan Greer's turned me on to. They were good. They really were. But after a while, the bag just started to, kind of sag down on those a bit, and it made it really hard to open and close. I gotta give a huge shout out to CJ Nelson. There was also someone in the bag group, and I forgot what that person's name was, but it was because of that person and CJ that made me get this. Now, what you're technically looking at are 2 pieces of wood that have the drawer system in between. I'm just going to kind of give it a little spin here. I've got all these eyelet screws that are going along the outside and the back, and those will become clear as to their purpose momentarily. The wood I have cut measures, let's see, it measures, if I can remember, 13 inches by 17.5 inches, and that's both the top and the bottom. And you'll notice that I've got it screwed right there on the bottom here. I've got, actually have this screwed into the wood on both sides. It's not screwed in on the top. I just have it Velcroed with the nice heavy-duty industrial strength Velcro. But this is just one unit, one solid unit that sits on top of the Zuka cart. So let's go ahead and build this thing so you can kind of see what we're looking at. Okay, let's build it. Will, come on up. So I'm going to set this guy right on top of the Zuka cart. And I've got these eyelet screws. I measured them out so they would just fit right in between the Zuka handle. We got our friend the zip tie. And I'm not going to really make you watch me zip tie this whole thing to it, but the idea is the zip ties go around the handle through the little eyelets, and then I'll zip tie it. So I'm going to do that to all of them. I'll see you on the flip side. All zip tied. As you can see, we're gonna trim that up. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, and bada bing. Now, here's a nice little tip for you if you're using zip ties, because there's still a little bit of an edge to that knowing my luck would scrape up against my leg as I'm dragging it and make me say a bad word in front of children because I don't have a filter. My daughter's smiling because she knows I don't have a filter. Oh my God, can you imagine having me for your parent? Oh my Lord. Anyway, so toenail clippers will just trim that little edge right off. And I always keep these in my cart anyway, in case I get like a little hangnail or something up here. I can just trim it up on the spot. There's nothing as worse than being on the job and you've got a jagged nail to destroy your balloons. Okay, so this is now perfectly clean. I'm not gonna hurt myself or anyone else with any like jagged, sharp plastic pieces sticking out. So let's talk about the drawers, because I said I love these guys. Oh my God. So Craftsman tool chest is what this is, and these are meant to be stacked. You can get these at Lowe's or online. They run about 35 to 40 bucks depending. I got mine from Amazon, so let's check it out. So first of all, there's a little latch under this that allows the drawers to open. Look at that. So pretty. I got my cockroaches, I got my jingle bells, I've got my band-aids that I use on balloons for weird reasons, some sugar, I've got some little googly eyeballs, my craft beads for raisins. These are for like princesses or, you know, like unicorns or whatnot, or anything that I just want to add extra flair to. They're just little adhesive gems, which are awesome. You can get those from Walmart or Target. Got my little hair clips for when I'm making picos a la Matt Falloon. We've got my Neo Loons, and got my little Mark Burn tip badge and a bag of latex gloves. Oh my God, I could probably sell these now on like eBay because there's a bit of a shortage. But I use those for one of my designs as well. Now that's the top drawer. We close that up and open up the bottom drawer. And I've got an extra phone cable charger thing. I've got my ticket stamp for when I'm doing line work, when I'm trying to shut my line down. Extra screwdriver just in case, you know, I need to jab a kid that doesn't, I don't really jab children, I was kidding, but jab someone that's trying to get in line after I've shut it down. Clippers go in there. Got my agent business cards. I've got my business cards. I've got these guys that I use for my signage. Lets people know how long I'm going to be at the event. I've got the 30-minute intervals, and there's just the full hour intervals here. Obviously my glue dots. I've got my ring cutters. Can't live without these guys. And of course the hair bands, ponytail holders that I use for bracelets. And those are all conveniently housed inside of the drawers, all nice and neat. And they don't really, I mean, like, you could jostle this guy and they're still in place. Nothing, I mean, I wouldn't try to flip it upside down, but under normal movement of this, everything, you know, tends to stay in place rather nicely. So anyway, that is the 2-drawer cart system made by Craftsman. Okay, so now all that's left is to just place the bag onto the cart. Now, I will let you know that this, pretty light. I mean, I can one-hand it. This, also pretty light. I can't one-hand it, but easily two-handed. Together, not me. I am unable to pick them both up together. It's not really a big deal because obviously, as you know, this has the same little pocket in the back that just slides over top of the handle. So when it's time to get it in and out of the car, I just take the bag off and I load them both in side by side. So let's do that now, shall we? Go ahead and get this up and going. I'm just gonna slide right over that handle. And we're almost done. The bag is installed, but there is still one more piece to this little puzzle. All right, I showed you earlier, this is the Bonjour Extended. These make amazing saddlebags if you are using a Zuka cart. That is the reason that I have these little eyelet screws that are on the side, on both sides of the cart. I now have a total of 4 of these guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them on so you can see what it looks like all completed. And as you can see, that's pretty. Yeah, that's real nice looking. I will say that when you order the Aloha bag, the Aloha XL, Ron does send you one of these guys. This is obviously going to work. The problem is that the XL Aloha is such a large footprint. Not that it's large, but it's too large to fit on the Zuka cart by itself. It needs extra support, or the front of it sags down. And so Ron has fixed that problem by sending you one of these guys. For me, this wasn't going to work. It could certainly work for you, and Ron includes it, so why not? But anyway, so as you can easily tell, this is an amazing cart all by itself. So let's get a good look at this guy. So we've got the drawers, I've got the Aloha XLs, I've got all of my 646s organized on one side, and all of my 160s on the other side, of course, with all those extra pockets to hold all of those extra balloons. The thing I really like about the XL is that Ron has these 2 big pouches, zipper pouches on each side to hold pretty much whatever you need. I've got assorted 12-inch quick links on that side. I've got mouse heads over there, Qualitex mouse heads. On the other side, I've just got more 12-inch quick links. I've got them arranged based on my popularity. I use more green 12-inch quick links than I use anything as far as the 12-inch quick links go. So this pocket is just loaded with lime green 12-inch quick links. All right, there we go. So that is it. It does make the Zuka cart seem a little tiny with all that on there, but this is a solid unit. Let's unzip this big boy. Here we go. All right, so all of my 260s and 350s are in this top main compartment. We've got a ton of pockets on this thing. I've got all of my rounds and quick links on the front. All of my hearts are on the sides over here. And then if we were to spin this thing around, all of my geos are back here. These are all 6-inch geos on the back. I didn't go with branding this time, mainly because I work a lot of events through agents, and I felt that if having my own branding on the bag, you know, the guy in the yellow suit, somebody could easily Google that, which of course is what you want, but if you're working a lot of agent events, as I do, that's not always great for them. So this time, I just elected not to. Plus, I've got my sign that I always have up front, but this has the same rolling thing that Ron has on all of his bags. You roll that up to the front, or to the back, I guess, depending on your perspective. We can Velcro that in place. And there you have it. For me, the best part of this is I no longer need any side tables. If you look at all my other, videos that I've done on my carts, in the past I had side tables with my Lyle style pocket tunises. Now I don't need any of that. I just roll in. This is it. I've got my complete mobile balloon station. It's heavy, but I mean, as you can see, it rolls easy enough. It's not really heavy just to roll it. I mean, there's no way I can physically pick this up like this. But again, like I said, that's when I take the bag off just to get it in and out of my car. I guess I'll spin it around real quick for you. In the front of this guy, in the actual Zuka itself, I'm not going to bother opening it up, but in here, I do have both of my in-stand tables just in case. I usually mouth inflate, which means I don't need a table for my pump. But if I'm doing line work, that's the only thing I use my Legenda for. So inside of here are 2 in-stand tables, the tripods for them, and then of course my Legenda. I just keep it all tucked away back in here. It's not a big deal. My headbands I keep on the side, and the netting over here, easy access to grab them. I really wish that the drawers could accommodate the headbands, but you don't really get the choice. They come with these already like prefabbed into it. I thought they might be removable, and maybe they are, and I just didn't jack with it enough. But at 40 bucks, I didn't want to break it, so just left it alone. Plus the headbands are fine on the side. So anyway, that is the new 2020 and beyond balloon cart. I can't imagine coming up with anything any better than this, honestly. I mean, hands down, this, I think, is the best balloon system that I have ever had. And I've had some good ones in the past. So I hope that you liked what you saw. I hope that maybe some of these ideas you might have something that you can use for yourself and for your own kit. But until next time, I'm going to go wash my hands. So stay yellow, my friends, and I'll see you later. Bye for now. Well, hello there. How's it going, guys? Come on in. This is my office. I thought I'd give you a little tour of the man zone, kind of where everything happens. You know, take a quick look around. There is a reason that I wanted you to come up in here to check things out. But I've got large bookshelves here. I've got all my balloon magics, just a bunch of different swag. This is also kind of my Scott Tripp, almost said Scott Tripp swine. Not too far from the truth. Got Purple Pig back here. But my Scott Tripp shrine, as it were. I got a ton of his things that he sent me up over the years. But anyway, just all this other weird stuff going on. More Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. If you can't tell, all of the original motion picture posters. Got pops over here along this wall. All Star Wars all the time. Oh, poor Chewie. Oh my God, Chewie took out Han. It's not supposed to happen. Anyway, I didn't really bring you up here to talk about Star Wars. I thought I would show off my backstock organizational system. I think it's pretty cool, and it keeps everything tucked away nice and neat, where I can instantly gain access to it in a second's notice. So, follow me. This is it right here. These cabinets represent all of my backstock. These are from IKEA. They're about $150, give or so, each. I've got 2 of them, 1, 2. And these cubes are like, I think, $5 extra. But these store all of my balloons. I've got all of my 160s in here. My Matt Falloon Pleasure Doll guards all of the hoard. Ooh, that's right. All right. So anyway, I got my 160s in here. Got 260s in here. Got all my 350s. I won't open them all up, but 350s, 646s. Put my chair in here. All of my rounds, all of my hearts, my 12-inch quick links, my prints. Down here, I've got 6-inch and 16-inch Geo Blossoms. along with 16-inch geodonuts and mouse head balloons. Back down here, we've got 6-inch quick links, and here I've got 321s. And then this is just kind of some like random stuff, like everything from like neoloons to business cards, just kind of odds and ends. It's where I keep my my 6-foot climb inside balloons. A Fitbit, where the hell did that come from? All right. Anyway, yeah, Fitbit and Christopher don't go together. Anyway, these last three are pretty much just all for balloon decor, and that makes up my organizational system. Again, this is pretty sweet because it keeps it all, you know, stowed away and out of sight, out of mind. It gives me extra room to store, or not to store, but to display photos and stuff like that. This is my cheese hat from the Magical Twistery Tour. Oh, Mr. Q, I'm sorry. Cheese hat from the Magical Twistery Tour with Dave, Bryn, Matt Falloon, and myself. This was our first stop. Of course, everybody, all the different stops that we took, I had our hosts sign for us. And that is pretty much it. So hopefully you liked what you saw, and I appreciate you coming in here to play a little bit with me. Anyway, until next time, I'll see you later. Bye for now.